Welcome, everyone. I'm Cynthia Lee, and I'm one of your hosts for our program this evening. Now, we are just moments away from kicking off the 38th annual Zoobilation Ball, the Roaring 20s. So as you can see, everyone at the San Antonio Zoo is ready for tonight, including the lions. We have a lot of fun planned for you this evening, including live streams to some of our Zoo Ball committee members who worked so hard to bring you this virtual event. Let's go now to the home of Helen and Jonathan Deere, co-chairs for this year's Zoo Ball. Hi there, everyone. Woo! You guys look amazing. I love all of your outfits. So it looks like you're having a great time, ready for some fun. So tell us, what do you hope that you get a chance to experience this evening?
Oh, we're super excited to see and hear about the new baby lemurs that were born this year.
Well, I'm told that we just might get a glimpse of these incredibly special baby lemurs later in the program, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And you guys, go have a fantastic time. We'll see you later. Thank you so much. Love it. Thank you. And stay tuned. Those of you streaming in from home, we are moments away from the start of our program.
Hey Cynthia, how you doing?
What's up, Doc? I bet you get that all the time.
Yeah, someday I'm going to open up my own What's Up Doc restaurant that only serves carrots and carrot-related products.
As long as you have ranch dressing.
And I'm going to call it What's Up Doc and the ranch dressing.
Wing dance will be a back number, but the Charleston, that dance is surely a number. Sometime you'll dance it one time. That dance called...
Hi, everyone. If you're just joining us, welcome to the 38th Annual Zoobilation Ball, the Roaring Twenties. I'm Cynthia Lee, and I'm joined by my co-host, Doc Watkins, and we are just minutes away from the start of our program. You look fantastic tonight, by the way.
Thank you very much, Cynthia. Hello, everyone. Cynthia and I are so excited to bring you a bit of the 20s into your homes while supporting an awesome organization, San Antonio Zoo.
That's right, Doc. San Antonio Zoo is one of my favorite places to visit, and I just couldn't imagine a world without them in it. So we hope that you will show your support throughout the evening via the online auction platform, our live auction, or you can choose to donate right now. Every bit helps.
Cynthia, you are so right, and while we have a fun, engaging, and entertaining evening for you tonight, please know that San Antonio Zoo's mission is their #1 priority, and donations received this evening will benefit the zoo's recovery fund. All right, Cynthia, you ready to swing out?
I am. I'm all dressed up. You bet, Doc. But I think there are a few suspicious characters behind the bar. What do you think? What do you think they could be up to?
We better check this out.
Cosmo, have a great idea. We should make a signature drink for Zoo Ball. And since you're a construction guy, you put all the ingredients together to make it. But we need to come up with a name. What should we call it?
How about the lion's mane?
Wow, I like it. It's on zoo theme.
Right? Let's
yeah.
do this.
All right. First
How
ingredient.
are we gonna make it?
All right, well, no, you have to find some stuff.
All right. Well, I'm in a little bit of a sour mood, so I'm thinking lemon juice.
Sour, a little sour. I like it.
I'm thinking of my son Marchese, a little sweet, some pineapple juice.
Sweet. Marchese.
Raspberry, just cause.
Who doesn't like raspberries?
Right?
I like
Who doesn't
raspberries.
like raspberries?
And we could call it like a French martini lion's mane, and this is like gives it the French
There we
touch.
go.
French touch.
Framboise.
Perfect.
Well, we're coming to the end of fall. I think rum sounds delicious.
A little rum to warm everybody up. Add some woody taste to it.
What else do we have back here? Water. No.
No, we don't need water.
Vodka.
Vodka.
Definitely vodka.
Double side for the vodka. Big one for the
Double.
vodka. You did really good
Pour.
on this. Usually, you know, construction guys are late. And you had good timing on this.
I'm practicing just-in-time delivery these days.
All right. Now, I'm going to shake, and I saw how to do this on TV.
Oh.
So
shake.
if this zoo
Not
thing doesn't,
stirred?
right? If the zoo thing doesn't work out, I could always, you know, do this.
I mean,
I think I did that better.
you
So
look pretty
shake.
sharp in a tux.
You have to shake,
Shake
and
it.
and smile.
Shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it.
Smile. You smiling? Smile. Okay. Now we do.
Shaking it.
Now we do it this way. And there you go. If it's stuck, you just hit this. Look at that.
Wow.
I learned that in the newspaper in 1919.
Oh.
Okay, so there's
Right
two
before the
ways
zoo opened.
that people can do the lion's mane, I think. One is over ice. So we're gonna pour one over ice.
I like that. Rocks, lions, rocks. Makes sense.
Total sense. You know, our lion sculptures sit on rocks.
There you go.
So totally makes sense.
Perfect.
And then the other way we're gonna do it is straight into the glass. And I need a strainer, Kazi.
Got it.
Whoa.
Hello.
Double again.
Double strainer.
How does this? I go like this? No.
No, no. On it.
Oh, got it. And I'm gonna pour.
It's like cat ears.
It does look like a cat. It looks like a lion. Okay. Oh,
Oh.
maybe
Supposed to go
maybe I
in
need to
last.
find a other second job if the zoo thing doesn't work out.
Optimization.
I could clean bars. Okay, so there you have
Lion's mane.
the lion's mane. Oh, you know what we forgot? Our tip jar.
I mean, we need a tip jar.
But we don't have a tip jar, so in lieu of tips, people maybe they could just donate to the zoo and they can find out how to do that later on during the gala.
Absolutely.
Cheers to that.
Salud. To
Cheers.
the zoo.
And now I'd like to welcome our chairman of the board, Frank Ruttenberg.
Good evening. My name is Frank Ruttenberg. I have the privilege of being the president of your San Antonio Zoological Society. I'd like to thank each of you for being with us tonight to celebrate the 2020 Zoobilation Ball. This evening will be a unique experience that I know we will all enjoy as we celebrate from the comfort of our homes. I know we'll all miss those adorable animal ambassadors who greet us each year on the zoo grounds, but I promise we're going to make it up to you tonight with a spectacular show. On behalf of our board, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thanks to our cheerers for this year's ball, Danielle and Cosmo Guido, as well as all of the members of their gala committee, and of course, our dedicated staff who have been working tirelessly to make all of this happen. Now, the continued success of our zoo would not be possible without the generous support of each of you and all of our other sponsors. A special thanks tonight for our major sponsors for this evening's event, Susan Naylor, Anna and Robert Sigmund, the Charles Butt Foundation, Silver Eagle Beverages, and the Guido Companies. Each year you honor us with your support and continued investment in our mission. There are no words we have to express our appreciation for your continued generosity except thank you. I also want to take a moment to thank our board for all of their hard work and their dedication. I'm blessed to work with each of you and count you as my friends. We now have a few moments to top off our drinks before we take you back to the Roaring Twenties and a night filled with music, entertainment, animals, and a few other surprises along the way. And now, without further ado, the Dirty River Band. Take it away.
All right, fellas, what a great way to kick off the program tonight with the Dirty River Jazz Band and their rendition of Sing, Sing, Sing.
Yes, what a great way to kick us off. And with that, our 38th annual Zoobilation Ball, the Roaring Twenties, is underway. I'm Cynthia Lee.
And I'm Doc Watkins, and we are your co-hosts for tonight, and we have plenty more entertainment lined up for you. But first, we are pleased to introduce the CEO for San Antonio Zoo, Mr. Tim Morrow.
Thank you, Cynthia Lee, and thank you to all of our supporters right here in San Antonio and literally from around the globe. 2020 has definitely been a year for the record books. It's been the most difficult year in the history of San Antonio Zoo. We've suffered through COVID closures, through millions of dollars of losses, but we've never lost sight of our passion and our dedication, our mission. Our team has worked harder than ever before. They've been creative. They've come up with amazing ideas such as adopt a keeper, adopt an animal, really focused on social media and our outreach to the community during our closure. And most importantly and most impressively, we created Drive-Thru Zoo, which was copied by zoos around the country. San Antonio Zoo has never stopped living its mission. We've continued to support our conservation efforts around the world. We've continued to provide world-class care to our animals, continued to provide educational content both here at the zoo and online. And even in the last few weeks, during our own recovery period, a team of 10 San Antonio crew members ventured into Louisiana to help with zoos devastated by Hurricane Laura. Zoo Ball is the biggest fundraiser of the year for San Antonio Zoo and critical to our operations. This year, in unprecedented times, we've had to pivot to offer a virtual Zoo Ball, which has allowed us to have a reach worldwide, and we really need people from around the globe to come together and help us through this crisis. The 38th annual virtual Zoo Ball would not have been possible with a lot of work from a lot of people. I'd like to thank our board of directors, our chairman of the board, Frank Ruttenberg, our Zoo Ball chairs, Danielle and Cosmo Guido, all of the volunteers and committee members, and especially the staff at San Antonio Zoo who have never wavered from their passion and their drive to continue to provide all the things that our animals need and all that the community needs from us. Additionally, I would like to thank our city and county officials joining us this evening and those that have been able to learn more about the zoo's mission and have gotten to see firsthand how the zoo is making an impact in San Antonio and around the world. To those of you around the world streaming this event and joining us tonight, thank you so much. Just by being here, you're helping the zoo with its vision of securing a future for wildlife. As always, I'd like to thank my family, my wife Jennifer, my children Austin, Elsie, Colton, and Sophia, for allowing me to spend so much time with my passion at San Antonio Zoo and working so hard to support my team to get through this COVID time period in our lives. The 38th annual virtual Zoo Ball could not have happened without the hard work and dedication of our Zoo Ball chairs, Danielle and Cosmo Guido, and their committee members. Never before in the history of the zoo has a team had to pivot to create a virtual event of this size and this magnitude that's so important to the mission of the zoo. And now I'd like to introduce Danielle and Cosmo Guido, the Zoo Ball chairs for 2020, who without, we could have not pulled off this event and you would not be here streaming live with us tonight.
Good evening, and welcome to the 38th annual Zoobilation Ball. And thank you, Tim, for that special introduction.
Yes, thank you, Tim. Cosmo and I are excited to bring a bit of the Roaring Twenties into the comforts of your own home. Before we swing into the program tonight, I would first like to thank our wonderful committee members and our wonderful co-chairs, Helen and Jonathan Deere, and a special thanks to Victoria at the zoo for all their hard work and commitment and dedication, without which this night would not be possible.
And I just need to give a special thanks to Danielle for putting up with me and all of this through this entire event and getting it prepared. So with our Roaring Twenties event, I want to take you all back to 1928. The zoo was founded with its revolutionary cageless exhibits, and fast forward 90 years later, and we're serving over 1 million people a year, and we're a staple of the city of San Antonio.
Yes, Cosmo and I were both born and raised in San Antonio and have created many, many memories at San Antonio Zoo, as I'm sure all of you at home have as well. So we actually recently got to take our wonderful newborn Marquesi to the zoo, and at 6 weeks old, he already knows what a rhino feels like and has envisioned how to feed an okapi, which was my first experience as well. Here at the San Antonio Zoo, they blend children and animals so beautifully that it makes it easy to support and to donate to the cause.
And And it's with remembering memories like that and just other events that I would like you all to dig deep and think about how we can support and help the zoo this evening. That is what this evening is truly all about.
Yeah, so from our wonderful live auction items we have, you could also be perusing through our silent auction items as well, or for our wonderful recovery fund. Please find it in your heart to know that this is your duty to cherish those memories that you've created at the San Antonio Zoo for our future generations.
And now let's all celebrate and have a wonderful evening.
Yes, cheers.
Here's to the zoo.
Thank you, Danielle and Cosmo Guido and the entire Zoo Ball committee. Well, we are excited for this great event you have lined up for us this evening. And to start it off, we're going to start with our live auction portion of our event. And we have a truly unique opportunity that I am being told is only offered tonight. And of course, it is only possible at our San Antonio Zoo. Now, to bid, please follow the instructions on the bottom of the screen. All live auction items will close at 10 o'clock tonight. That is 10 o'clock tonight. So tell us, Doc, what exactly does Zoocation mean?
Well, Cynthia, Zoocation is a one-of-a-kind opportunity that includes a 2-night stay in a gated community with many interesting neighbors. That's right. Now is your chance to stay at the 3-bedroom, 2-bath director's house located at San Antonio Zoo.
Okay, so wait, what? Wait, am I hearing this correct? There's an actual house at the zoo?
Yeah. This package includes a delicious catered dinner for 6 amongst the hippos, followed by an exclusive nighttime adventure with CEO Tim Morrow. And in the morning, you'll enjoy breakfast with the giraffes, followed by an up-close private experience with the tortoises, hippos, okapi, and rhinos.
Wow, what an awesome package. I bet lots of people would love to do this. And, I'm curious, so would Tim actually spend the night?
But wait, Cynthia,
Oh, okay.
There's more. You'll also be treated to a VIP lunch at Bistro, dinner for 6 at Cheesy Jane's, and on your second morning, a farewell breakfast.
Okay, wait, so 2 nights, 2 dinners, 2 breakfasts, 1 lunch, behind-the-scenes private tours, an exclusive nighttime tour with Tim Morrow, and you get to sleep at the director's house at the zoo twice? Okay, the zoo folks are not kidding here. This is absolutely a one-of-a-kind experience that only the San Antonio Zoo could offer.
It is an awesome opportunity, truly, and bidding is now open with a starting bid of just $4,000 for an experience that is truly quite priceless.
Exactly. And remember, all live auction items will close at 10 o'clock tonight, so please place your bids now. And now, a special message from the City of San Antonio and Mayor Ron Nirenberg.
Hi, I'm Mayor Ron Nirenberg. Our San Antonio Zoo is 106 years old and still going strong. Generation upon generation have visited the zoo to learn about animals and create memories. More than 1 million people visit our zoo each year, both locals and tourists from around the world. That's more than Dallas and Fort Worth zoos. Last year, our zoo was named the best zoo in Texas by Reader's Digest. The zoo operates the Will Smith Zoo School, the largest nature-based preschool in the country, the Center for Conservation and Research, the historic train in Brackenridge Park, and Kitty Park, the oldest children's amusement park in the country. The zoo has a large conservation footprint, saving species from the Edwards Aquifer and horned lizard right here in San Antonio all the way to places like Peru, Chile, Mexico, Japan, Africa, Asia, and the Gulf of Mexico across the United States and beyond. San Antonio Zoo has a large and positive economic impact on our community. The more successful the zoo is, the better and bigger the benefit to the community. This year, San Antonio Zoo has been financially impacted by COVID-related issues and needs our community to help more than ever. Please consider a donation tonight and enjoy your evening at the 38th Annual Zoobilation Ball. Hope to see you all at the zoo soon.
Thank you, Mayor Nirenberg, and for reminding us that our zoo is 106 years old. I'd almost forgotten that. Well, in just a bit, we will hear from some of the incredible zoo staff and meet a few special animals and learn about the horned lizard that Mayor Nirenberg mentioned. But before we do, I'm being told that we may have to keep the volume down to keep our secret speakeasy from being located. So let's see what's going on outside. Well, I hope those Keystone Cops don't find us, but they were definitely in hot pursuit of CEO Tim and Cowboy. So, all right, Doc, what's up next in the program? What's up, Doc?
Well, Cynthia, it's our first of many animal features, the Micronesian kingfisher. The Micronesian kingfisher is still listed as extinct in the wild, and there are only approximately 140 individuals left in the whole world.
Wait, the world?
Yes, if you can believe that, the world. San Antonio Zoo is one of 26 zoological institutions across the United States hosting these birds for their breeding program. But you don't want to hear it from me. Let's have the experts tell us all about it.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Micronesian kingfishers are at the zoo.
We have a pair of Micronesian kingfishers, which are a species that existed only on the island of Guam. Right now, there are 0 left in the wild. There's only about 140 left in existence, and the only place you are going to find them are in AZA-accredited zoos, such as the San Antonio Zoo. We have been part of the species survival program that keeps the species still going since about 1984. The species is extinct in the wild now because they had a very limited range on the one island of Guam, which was used as a landing and refueling station for the Air Force and military after World War II, from all the military coming back from the Pacific Theater. One of those planes had a brown tree snake on it, which is native to the Philippines and Indonesia. On Guam, there are no native snakes, so all the native wildlife had no natural defenses against this species. The snakes were able to come in and eat the eggs, chicks, and adults right out of the nests, and within about 30 years, 6 of the 8 native species of birds were completely extinct. The Guam rail and the Micronesian kingfisher are the only 2 still left in existence. San Antonio Zoo has participated in breeding both of these species, and for us, we were actually able to breed the Micronesian kingfishers earlier this year, and on July 4th, we hatched our very first Micronesian kingfisher chick in about 5 years. This chick is a male. We were able to successfully hand raise this bird.
Very impressive, and it's programs like these that your donation helps to support. So please visit our online auction, our Donate Now button, or you can bid now on our next live auction item, American Dreamin'. This experience includes a 4-day, 3-night stay in a 3-bedroom private residence in your destination of choice, a $200 credit towards local restaurants and experiences that have been carefully curated by your own personal concierge. Destination choices include Nashville, Charleston, Santa Fe, Destin, of course, with their gorgeous beaches, Palm Springs, and Vail, just to name a few.
So please bid now. Remember, bidding closes at 10 p.m. tonight.
10 o'clock tonight. That's right, Doc. Bidding ends at the end of our program, but your travel plans do not expire for 24 months.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time we go to one of our live streams and check in on one of our Zoo Ball committee members who worked so hard to bring this virtual event to life.
Yes. Hey there, Anna and Robert Sigmund. It looks like you're truly in the spirit. Yes. Hi. I love it. How are you guys doing this evening?
Doing great, aren't we?
Hey!
So how's everyone doing? You have a speakeasy. This is another one of our secret locations, right?
Yes, absolutely. Very secretive.
Well, I hope that you're enjoying the signature cocktail, the Lion's Mane. Okay, I have to ask. Now, do you think that the Keystone Cops are going to find Tim, Cowboy, and our secret speakeasy?
No way. Not unless the Lions might.
I like your enthusiasm. Okay, I understand that you guys are on the committee for the Kids Zoo Ball. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Absolutely. So, the Kids Zoo Ball is a fantastic way for our littles to learn the heart of philanthropy at such a young age, and being involved with an organization such as the San Antonio Zoo gives them the opportunity for our kiddos to actually come to the zoo and see all of their efforts unfold. So parents, please, this evening, get on to the zoo website, learn more. Winners will be announced on November 13th, and any children over the age of 3 are eligible to launch a campaign. And And we are actually taking it upon ourselves this evening to nominate two cuties, Brittany Morgan and Deacon Young. Yay!
Fantastic. Now, you guys are kind of behaving yourselves right now, so I'm going to ask you this question one more time. Are you having a good time?
Yeah!
Okay, that's a lot better. Thank you so much for sharing a bit of your evening with us. We're going to see you later. Have a great evening. Have fun tonight.
Well, I think I know where I'm headed after the show tonight. Thank you, Anna and Robert. Enjoy the rest of the program this evening.
Okay, Doc, want to know one of the coolest opportunities that you can have at the San Antonio Zoo? Well, wait, no offense, but we both might be a bit too old, or you may be, right? The opportunity is for ages 3 to 5. Let's take a look.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Susan Naylor. I'm sitting here in Charlie's Garden at the amazing Will Smith Zoo School. The curriculum here at the Will Smith Zoo School was based on my son Will's life. It's something he would have loved. He loved animals. He loved knowing all the names and origins of the animals at the zoo. We were at the zoo all the time. We did all the special programs. Will was lucky enough to get to go to Africa and see animals in the wild. It's something that not every child gets to do. And we felt like developing a school like this that would get children close to nature, teach them about nature, loving animals, taking care of animals, and most importantly, taking care of each other. If you can get a child to love an animal and understand nature, I think we can all be better people. Tonight, you've got a chance to bid on a very, very special auction item. We're going to offer a spot at the front of the line. Your grandchild, child, future child has the opportunity to be number one in line and a guaranteed spot at the coveted Will Smith Zoo School. And with that money, we intend to set up some scholarships for children that couldn't possibly afford to pay tuition. So I hope you'll bid high and let your child come and enjoy this amazing place, be back to nature, come to Charlie's Garden and pick food that they can decide to prepare for their friends, or they can decide to prepare for the animals. And they'll have daily visits to the zoo. They'll learn about the animals, they'll learn about gardening, and they'll learn about loving and caring for each other. That was Will.
Too cool, a nature-based preschool.
I know, it's truly an amazing opportunity for young children to learn in a nature-based environment. In fact, this opportunity could be yours because we are now opening the live auction bid for the Will Smith Zoo School, a front-of-the-line opportunity for enrollment for your child, grandchild, or future child. Your bid this evening is not only securing a spot for your young one, but it will also support scholarships for this incredible nature-based education. You know, this is truly paying it forward.
Will Smith Zoo School champions diversity and enrolls children from over 45 different zip codes throughout San Antonio. Their curriculum focuses on student growth in math, pre-literacy, art, social, practical, gross, and fine motor skills. Zoo School goes beyond kindergarten readiness to build a passion for lifelong learning and empowers children to appreciate, protect, and understand the world around them.
Bidding is now open for another priceless package. So please support your zoo, bid right now, and pay it forward. Okay, we are about, can you believe this? We are about halfway through the program, and I'm just blown away by the support that we are seeing so far this evening. So we're going to give you the tally right now for the online auction, the live auction, and the donate now option, because we're close to, well, let's get a drum roll here. Drum roll here, I can't talk. Okay, $127,383 raised so far tonight. That's fantastic. Please keep it up, San Antonio, and those joining from around the globe. Now more than ever, the zoo needs your support.
Well, Cynthia, I don't know about you, but I think I'm ready for a refresh and hear another tune from the Dirty River Jazz Band. Fellas, take it away. Fellas, you sound fantastic. Cheers.
That was fantastic. Absolutely. So I think it's time that we check out another one of our Zoo Ball committee members in their own secret speakeasy. Hey, it's the Ballners. How are you guys this evening? Sounds like you're having fun. How's it going so far?
It's going great. We're happy to be here. Happy to support.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, Jeff. It's good to see you. Okay, so tell us, have you bid on any of our live auction items tonight?
Yes, we have been bidding and bidding and bidding, and we are getting outbid every 10 minutes. So that's where we're at right now.
Which one is your favorite? Which one are you really vying for?
Oh, I can't tell you that. I'm competing here with everybody else, so keep bidding and bidding often.
You'll have to throw them to the lions if they beat you, right? All right, well, thank you.
Will.
Thank you, Kathy and Jeff. You guys have a great time. We hope that you win some of those auction items. Thank you so much for your support. And thanks for joining us, of course, for the rest of the evening.
Guys.
Woo!
Well, Cynthia, are you ready for some more of our featured entertainment?
Absolutely.
Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful elegance of Miss Tara.
Wow, thank you, Ms. Tara, for that beautiful performance. And of course, now we would like to present our next item up for bid in our live auction, a curated experience in enchanting Puerto Vallarta.
I don't know about you, Cynthia, but I'm ready for some R&R, and this package fits me perfectly. This trip to Puerto Vallarta includes a luxury villa for up to 8 guests and features a private pool and a full staff, including a cook for 2 meals per day. It's also walking distance to a beautiful beach where you can kite surf, jet ski, or just watch the waves hit the shore. You can also enjoy inland activities such as zip lining, horseback riding, and hiking. Your luxury villa includes 4 king bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, a large open kitchen and dining area, and of course, an incredible view of the ocean.
Sign me up. Wow, a luxury villa with 7 of my closest friends and family. It sounds like an amazing time. Okay, bidding is now open. Please bid now on this fantastic ocean breeze experience. You saw the photos, amazing. Bidding will close at 10 o'clock this evening. That is 10 o'clock this evening. And now it is time for one of my favorite parts, babies. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love babies, especially the furry kind? Let's take a look.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Babies abound at the San Antonio Zoo. Extra, extra.
Hello, my name is Angela. I am an animal care specialist here at the San Antonio Zoo. I work in our Mammals 1 department, and I have been here for about 7 years. Now, black and white ruff lemurs are awesome because they're very closely related to red ruff lemurs, but they are the largest lemur species out of over 100 lemur species. They're found in Madagascar just like every other lemur species that we know of. We have 2 lemur pups in this exhibit. They're twins, they're both males. We can tell them apart by their eye color and a little bit around their crest. They have a different coloration. One of them has much darker eyes and his face looks a lot more like the father. He is our brave one. He likes to hang out with everybody and he's very, very curious. He's also very energetic. He's always the first one to come out. He's very interested in all the enrichment and everything we put out. He's very, very, very excited about everything that we do. He likes to just kind of hang out with everyone and everything. Zaza is our female black and white rough lemur, and she is a first-time mom. Between the two boys, there's one pup specifically that looks just like her. He's got a very narrow face, very, very bright yellow eyes, and just his mannerisms in general resemble Mom extremely closely. Once he's adjusted and kind of settled in to where he's going to be, he's all about being around his keepers and his mom and dad and playing. He loves to play. He likes to horseplay and he likes to wrestle. Everything that they receive, especially for growing and getting bigger and happy and healthy, they have vitamins and nutrients. We give them all kinds of fruits and veggies. They get browse, they get leaves and flowers and all kinds of other things every day. And then just like every other primate that we work with, enrichment. So we enrich them daily and they have something to do and play with all the time. This is the first litter that we've actually welcomed in my career here and actually in the zoo in over 30 years. Both parents are first-time parents and they're doing incredible. It was such an amazing thing to come in the morning when we do our checks and look for Zaza and not really see her right away. So as I climbed in the exhibit and looked for her, she's made a nest and underneath her are these two little tiny little animals and they're just crawling around and they're so adorable and they look just like Mom and Dad and it was amazing. I've worked with a lot of primates here at the San Antonio Zoo and this was my first baby lemur experience, so I was completely overjoyed and I was so just like my hands were shaking, I was near tears. I got on the phone, I called everyone. It was just an amazing experience and seeing them grow up and be out on exhibit and see people enjoy them from the outside, it's just been like a once in a lifetime thing and I'm just super happy to be a part of it.
I love her passion. San Antonio Zoo, congratulations on your black and white lemur babies. And Doc, did you notice that they do not have names yet? That's right. Now is your chance to bid on Leaping Lemurs for an opportunity to name our two new lemur babies.
I mean, Cynthia, I kind of feel like they should be named Doc and Cynthia.
Of course. Well, right? Yeah, that would be too cool. But we would have to outbid the highest bidder to claim those naming rights. I have a feeling that Kathy Bollner would beat us out. All right, well, these critically endangered lemurs are some of the coolest friends that you can make at the zoo. Your generous support leaves your forever mark. Imagine entering the zoo with family and friends and walking a mere 20 steps to say hello and introduce your beautiful namesake. Please don't hesitate to take the leap and establish your support by naming a well-deserving lemur today.
And remember, bidding will close at 10 p.m. tonight. So act now and name these baby lemurs.
Thank you for your generous donations this evening. We said it before and we'll say it again. While tonight might be cutting up and having a lot of fun, it does not make the last 6 months any easier. It has been a hard time for many of us, but it has been especially difficult for nonprofits such as the San Antonio Zoo. Please watch.
A carousel at a standstill.
The gates closed, no money to help feed the animals.
CEO Tim Morrow had to shut down the zoo March 14th.
It is shut down.
First couple days it was a peaceful quiet, and then it became eerie very quickly.
And animals now wondering where all the curious faces have gone.
The San Antonio Zoo says it is forced to furlough its staff.
The zoo has furloughed more than half its staff.
Furlough.
And the result?
The word I've been using is catastrophic.
The nonprofit has had to furlough many of its staff in ticket sales, restaurants, and guest services.
It costs about $2 million a month to operate the zoo. The zoo is just very expensive to operate, between $300,000 and $500,000 a week to operate without guests here. So now donations are more important than ever.
The zoo is really treading water and trying to keep things going. I don't know how Tim Morrow does it.
We're just doing the best we can like everybody else is.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name is Kat Wheaton, and I am the Animal Behavior and Welfare Manager here at San Antonio Zoo. Working here at the zoo is such an unbelievably inspiring experience because of the amazing people that I get the opportunity to work around day in and day out. One of my favorite things about being around the zoo is having the chance to meet and talk with all of our amazing guests and the generations of families that have been coming here their entire lives. In fact, the amount of memories and stories that are shared by some of our guests are so inspiring to hear, and they're so much fun to learn about the history from well before my time. One of the most historic stories that I often hear from our guests is about elephants walking through Breckenridge Park, something that just seems amazing to see. In my current role here at the zoo, I feel very lucky to have had the chance to really engage with and learn from our team of elephant animal care specialists. Our elephant care team dedicates their entire day to the care of our 3 senior Asian elephants, Lucky, Karen, and Nicole, lovingly referred to as the San Antonio Zoo's Golden Girls. Oftentimes when people are asked the animal that they would love to see out in the wild, elephants are basically the #1 answer, and that's because they have big personalities, they're the largest land mammal in the planet, and they are just so majestic. And I get reminded of that every single time that I get the chance to stand out near their habitat and watch them walk by and just see how massive and beautiful they are every day. This is something that our guests get to experience day in and day out. And it's so important that we continue to share the stories of elephants because their numbers are declining so rapidly out in the environment. With habitat loss, poaching, and the use of palm oil, the numbers of elephants have decreased by 50% just in the last 70 years. That's only 2 or 3 generations of us. And if you can imagine all of your family coming to see these elephants now, by the time our kids' kids are here, there won't be elephants left in the wild. This is such an important message for us to share because we need to make a call to action right now. We need the support and the donations from all of our community to help us continue to share the message and really experience the wonderful world of elephants.
I've been here from the beginning and I've seen a lot of wonderful changes. So I'm just happy that we've been here and we're still going. And it's like, look what we started. And it's grown and grown. Because I think there's now around 150 active docents, and I think we started with 33 or less. I was very lucky because I grew up in this zoo. I'm an animal lover, and so I just love to come to see the animals.
As a docent, what is your most memorable experience?
Oh, hands down. That's easy. Walking into the tent about 4:30 in the afternoon and seeing the first zoo ball all decorated and ready. The zoo, in one word, fabulous.
We rely on the kind donations and support of our community to continue supporting wildlife research, sustaining our natural environment, and taking world-class care of our elephants and every other animal at the zoo.
I'm always so inspired to hear from the zoo staff, such as Kat, who dedicate their hearts, souls, and time to be champions for the zoo's mission, and to have an opportunity to hear from Clarita. I can't believe that she's been a docent for 50 years. That's amazing.
Wow. Well, Cynthia, San Antonio Zoo would not be where it is today without the support of their dedicated staff, volunteers, and members of the community. Take a look at the impact they have.
Extra, extra! I'm here with former San Antonio Zoo Queen of the Jungle Evie Bonner and outgoing King of the Savannah August Bonner. And we wanted to share with you how important the San Antonio Zoo is to our family. It's one of our favorite things to do together is go to the zoo and learn about the animals. It's always a great time for us, just like it is for thousands of kids and families all across San Antonio and in the whole world. It's a landmark in our community, and we have to step up and do what we can to support the animals now more than ever. And it's the only zoo in the world with a red mamba. So thank you so much in advance for supporting the San Antonio Zoo, and go Spurs go!
I love looking at all the animals and just seeing their habitat and how they work in this environment. I've learned about each animal's species and like what they like to eat, and overall I've just learned so much about the zoo. So my favorite experience was in first grade. We came here with my entire Girl Scout group, and we like spent the night at the zoo, and then at night we went in like this little cave formation, and we all had like our flashlights out. We were looking everywhere, and then all of a sudden a huge animal just pounced on like the glass, and everyone started screaming and just going up, and it was just a really fun night. I hope that in the future they could expand and maybe have like a gorilla habitat so that everyone could have an even better experience.
We hope that the zoo is not only able to survive but thrive. Like many other businesses, they've suffered this past year because of a decline in ticket sales. And it's so important to keep the zoo in San Antonio. They have a master plan to continue to grow. And we hope it's around. We hope to bring our future grandkids here one day.
Yeah, it's important to remember that the zoo is a nonprofit. And when you consider what the zoo does for the community here, educating not only kids but also adults, and they're not making any money off of it. It's an invaluable tool. You can come out here and have a healthy walk with your family, learn a lot about the animals. You see that the giraffes are not just cartoon giraffes or rhinos, that they're actually real animals. And it's a great, fun learning experience.
If the zoo wasn't here, we would miss so much, but our community, more importantly, would miss out on so many educational experiences. Low-income students are able to come out here and learn one-on-one. Preschoolers are able to come out here from nature preschool. So I really think our community would be lacking when we have such an important treasure in town. If you love nature, you'll love the zoo. You need to come out here. It's so beautiful, and it's going to get more beautiful thanks to your support.
Well, we love the zoo's compassionate caretakers, and we love that it's a staple that's been in San Antonio and the commitment that they have to the city. You know, I think that what makes the San Antonio Zoo stand out more than other organizations throughout San Antonio is 100% the management of y'all's employees, the passion that you guys have. You guys have common goals and you work towards them, and you can really see that transcend through everything y'all do.
So we wouldn't be able to see all these beautiful animals and learn as much as we have.
What do you want for the future of the zoo, Jock? What do you want to see?
Snow.
Snow?
One of the things I love about the zoo the most is how when we bring the kids here, we're able to supplement what they're learning in school, what they're seeing on TV, hearing in the news, as far as different types of conservation efforts, you know, what the animals are like, what they do, what it takes to protect them, to care for them. Just, you know, the overall educational aspect, you just can't beat that. It's one thing to see it in a magazine or to see it on TV, but then to come and actually experience it in real life, that's an experience that you just can't beat.
What I love about the zoo is it's one thing to see animals online or in a book. It's another to actually come somewhere and see it. And I have seen more animals here than I have ever anywhere.
One of the things that's really hit home from being involved with the zoo is really not just you know, how much goes into taking care of the animals or how many different kind of animals they are, but the conservation efforts that the zoo plays around the world. Not just here in San Antonio or Texas in the United States, but the footprint they have in other countries as well, and the assistance that they provide and the outreach that they do.
Thank you to the Elliots, the Bonners, the Travis family, Anna, Doc Riggs, and Robert Sigmund, and Emily and Marissa Karasek. Your outpouring love and support has helped San Antonio Zoo reach 106 years. Cheers, guys.
Yes, thank you. But now we turn to all of you joining us this evening and streaming in. Please find it in your hearts to keep our zoo going for another 106 years. Bid now on live auction items, bid on our silent auction items, or simply just donate now. Your support is critical. Earlier, City of San Antonio Mayor Ron Nirenberg mentioned the horned lizard. So here to tell us about this super cool animal is one of the many dedicated zoo crew staff members.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Texas horned lizards are the bee's knees of the San Antonio Zoo. Extra, extra.
The zoo's mission to secure a future for all wildlife aligns well with the Center for Conservation and Research Texas Horned Lizard Reintroduction Project. The goal of the Texas Horned Lizard Reintroduction Project is to bring back Texas horned lizards to the landscape where they have been extirpated. There's a lot of factors that have led to the decline of numbers of Texas horned lizards, but a lot of people, a lot of landowners remember fondly finding all these little guys as children, and they miss having them on their property. Once we got approval from Texas Parks and Wildlife to have this as a program, we started acquiring our materials that we needed, the shelves, the tanks, the UV lighting, the basking lights, finding sources of food, so that once we got the animals, we were ready to go. We had one female that, when she was caught, was gravid already. So she laid 33 eggs, and 28 of those hatched, which was super exciting. It was a nice surprise to wake into, and there's nothing cuter than a baby horned lizard. When they hatch, they're about half a gram and the size of a penny. They're really tiny. The adult females right now are between 40 and 70 grams. We are going to breed them and hopefully be able to re-release them on sites that have been deemed adequate and suitable for reintroduction, that has the correct habitat, that has the food source of harvester ants that they need, and the lack of fire ants. We are extremely excited about this project. Our community is really excited about this project, but we really need your help to continue to make this work happen. They are an essential part of the environment of the Texas landscape from the past and hopefully for future generations.
Well, Cynthia, I've learned about some pretty cool animals and opportunities at San Antonio Zoo this evening, and I keep watching the Leaping Lemur bid price, and we might actually have a chance yet to name those babies.
Oh yes, the baby lemurs. A great way to show your support among many other opportunities this evening. Let's check our tally. We need a drum roll, please. So far, we have raised $165,000.
Cheers.
Nice. Thank you, San Antonio, and our friends from around the globe. We really appreciate it. But the fun is not over yet. You know, I feel a little Charleston coming on.
Well, I think I might have recognized a few faces in that crowd, and Cowboy got to join as well. And I might add, Cynthia, that we've gotten a lot of comments, and I must agree, you look absolutely stunning tonight.
Keep it coming.
You look amazing,
Thank you, Doc.
fantastic. I better stop.
Keep drinking those Lion's Mane or whatever you're drinking. I'm kidding. All right, now we would like to take the opportunity to thank our title sponsors of tonight's event, Guido Companies, Kim Bachelor Cadillac, Marvin, Computer Solutions, Massage Heights, and the Watermark Group. Also, a special thanks to Arthur Murray Dance Centers and, of course, Doc Watkins and Jazz Texas.
We'd also like to thank the Capital Group with a donation of $30,000 and to Susan Naylor with her impressive donation of $35,000. Also, we want to give a special recognition to Mr. Tom and Patsy Inglett and Peggy Dan Allen Jr. Hughes for their generous donations, both giving $10,000. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. That was for, I believe, our Fund a Need program. Yes, thank
Correct,
you very much. And now please help me welcome back to the chairs of your 38th annual Zoobilation Ball, Danielle and Cosmo Guido.
Thank you, Cynthia Lee, and thank you, Doc, for all of your help this evening. I want to take a moment and especially thank all of you for supporting the San Antonio Zoo and all of its efforts. Special thanks to the Dirty River Jazz Band for all of the entertainment this evening.
We have had a great time this evening bringing a bit of the Roaring Twenties into your home and showing some great features San Antonio Zoo has to offer.
And now, with pleasure, I get to introduce your 2021 chairs for the San Antonio Zoo Ball, Helen and Jonathan Deere.
Thank you, Cosmo and Danny, for throwing a virtually awesome event. Helen and I know we have big shoes to fill, but we're thrilled to introduce next year's Zoobilation Ball.
That's right. We hope to see all of you in 2021 at San Antonio Zoo's 39th annual Zoobilation Ball, Zoorabian Nights, an event that will entertain even the greatest sultan of the land. Save the date for Friday, November 12th, 2021. Cheers!
Okay, you heard that. Next year's Zoobilation Ball will be on Friday, November 12th, and the theme is Zoorabian Nights.
Well, I'm blocking my calendar off now, I think.
I am too. Okay, Doc, I have a feeling that the jig is up. Something is going on outside.
Extra, we know about it! Vicky's at the San Antonio Zoo!
Looks like the Lions gave us up, those crazy cats, but Tim and Cowboy made their getaway from the Keystone Cops. Nice going. And but don't let the Keystones find out. But I hear Tim and Cowboy are making their way to another speakeasy, but this one isn't so secret. That's right, CEO Tim and gang are headed to Frollo's and Bar 301 for some more Charleston fun tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had such a blast with you this evening, and we hope you have as well.
Yes, and please remember, the bidding is not over. You have until, what's the time? 10 o'clock tonight to bid on any of our unique, one-of-a-kind live auction items. Let's remind everyone of the awesome opportunities, an experience that only your San Antonio Zoo can bring you with Zoocation.
Or American Dreamin', a vacation to a destination of your choice.
Or one of my personal favorites, a front-of-the-line spot for enrollment at the Will Smith Zoo.
And let's not forget the luxury private villa complete with your own staff in enchanting Puerto Vallarta.
And last but certainly not least, Leaping Lemurs, where you can bid on your chance to name 2 of the newest babies at San Antonio Zoo. Remember, again, you have until 10 this evening to bid on one of these awesome packages, and our online auction and relief fund Donate Now buttons will remain active until October 4th.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, taking us home with one final tune, give it up for the Dirty River Jazz Band.
Keystones.
Hold it off my head. Free period. We sent a team of 10 team members to Louisiana. Dang, I had a good one going too. Let's go. I need some water.
Pick it up.
Again, start again. You have to start again.
Good evening. All right. Ready? Ready? Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I want to take a special second and thank my wife because she's going to kill me. Thank you, Cynthia. I love you. You all right? All right.
Why did we give him alcohol before?